Hey. Yeah, it's supposed to be Rodney Dangerfield. I don't know who else. Well, I'm trying to think of another Rodney, but there's not any other Rodneys that are popping up. I'm sure there's a. Oh, the guy who got beat up. Rodney King. Rodney King. Rodney King. Rodney King. Who's Rodney King? He's that guy. Airheads comedy. See, there you go. Oh shit, man. That's up, Steven. Yeah, thank you, Waylon. Welcome, Waylon Jennings. Classic. But yeah. Oh, Rodney Piper. Yes. Yes, that's true. It's another wrestler right there. Another wrestler. Another guy named Rodney. One of the best Rodneys. Fucking They Live. Not a comedy, but a great movie. One of the best movies, actually. Hey, what's up? Why does I here? What's up? Got a little tequila Nino here. And I figured I'd talk about some comedies. I was like, I've never talked about any comedies. And usually I don't talk about comedies too often because I think they're a little like they don't have too much. There's a few exceptions here, but cinematography wise, like the cinematic look of most comedies are pretty dull, flat shot, because the attention should be on the dialogue and the joke, unless like there's something to do with the actual like imagery. Like trying to think of movies like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is definitely one. Maybe like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Even Monty Python, it's just really nice sets. Like, but they're still like pretty flat and dull. They're not doing any Kubrick shit or any like Cronenberg or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, talking about comedies. I figure what's in comedy in general, not just comedy movies, but comedy in general. I figure it's when you get some maybe a bad day or bad news or disappointing news, not even necessarily bad. It kind of throws your day off. You know what? You guys got to stand up and maybe listen to some stand up. That's what I did today. A little nose. I was like, that sucks. But hey, whatever. You gotta keep going on. And the way I do this is Joker comedy. Joker a comedy? There's some funny shit in it, but I don't know if it's a comedy. It could be. It could be. You know what? I'll say it's a comedy. It's like I said, that ending's funny. That ending's funny as fuck, actually. Him just like dancing and with the blood on his feet. But anyway, yeah. We were just saying like maybe even listen to if you get like that, I suggest maybe going on YouTube and putting on some of your favorite comedians. When that happens to me, I like to put on my favorite comedian. Always makes me laugh. Norm Macdonald, man. I put his shit on. I'm cracking up. I forget about what's just happened, and I'm laughing. And I'm just laughing out loud. That guy's so goddamn funny. Like I love when he would go on Conan and he would like just burn Andy Richter and just like in any way, shape, or form try to call him gay. Like he's just like he's got a couple of fucking uh like he's got a couple of fucking things out there where he's just like he just tells these like 4-minute stories that involve him like getting raped pretty much. Just like it's like he's like, oh yeah, he's like, see that's no, that's the punchline. He's like he makes it like he's a prostitute, but he's like, no, you're just getting raped. It's like, god damn, dude, like you're a fucking psycho. But yeah, just shit like that. And I was just thinking about comedies in general, and I was like, what's the last thing a comedy thing I did on for Why Does I? I'm pretty sure the last funny thing I did, like that was a kind of intentionally comedy. You know what? And it wasn't 100% intentionally comedy. It's fucking Buffalo 66, but it is half comedy, half drama. But yeah, but Joker, yeah, I'd say Joker is a comedy. It's got funny shit. But I did just grab a few of my movies here that I just want to talk about. Here's a couple. These are old. This is from like I got it like Best Buy from back in the day, like right after high school. Fucking Dazed and Confused, Fast Times. Probably some of the quintessential like high school comedy stoner like movies, like high school comedy stoner movie right here. Like I guess you could also put American Graffiti, not really stoner, but high school comedy. Takes place in a small town. This one Overnight, this is this was 90s American Graffiti, but it's done very well, and it's like it's holds up with American Graffiti. I think I do love American Graffiti. I think it's one of the best movies George Lucas has ever done. Actually, like especially like shot and creativity, like in like the like way they made the film, and also like pretty much creating the soundtrack. It's like how can you not love American Graffiti? But Dazed and Confused is awesome. It's basically yeah, like the '90s version of it. There's a lot of great scenes in it. Like it really captures the mood, captures the essence of these characters and this night that you pretty much party with them. You hang out with them. You go back to a high school kegger. It's a lot of fun. Actually, this one is definitely a classic. It's got some funny moments in it. I would say more on the drama side. You know what I would put? Oh, here's American Graffiti. I'd put this kind of in the sub American Graffiti category, but it just doesn't take place in one night. Yeah. Also, another one I have like this, which I think is super unrated. Let's see if I can find it here. Oh, it's all the way down the bottom, of course. Is Adventureland from back in the day? Oh shit, I lost it. Is Adventureland from back in the day? This is definitely like a little bit. These two are a little bit more in the same category here. Adventureland, Fast Times, kind of the same kind of thing. Smoking, drinking, working, trying to, being optimistic and hesitant about your future. Anyway, let's get those out of the way. So I just want to do this because you know what? Everybody talks about those movies. Oh, movies. Everybody loves to talk about. Oh, so I just want to get those out of the way. And I kind of have your golden era. You know, before we get to the golden era, like American Graffiti, classic, great movie. Here's one I found for $1. Ernest Scared Stupid. Like for a kids movie, this movie, for kids shit, this guy, it shit holds up. I do love well, Waiting, definitely Waiting would be in that same kind of Steven. Waiting would definitely be in the category of like kind of Fast Times, also mixed with American Graffiti, Days of Confused. Yeah, there's those movies that kind of either take place in one day or in the span of like a season, usually summer, because that's the time there's no option. So I set my phone microphone there. Usually summer, but yeah, pretty crazy. Ernest Scared Stupid. Let's get back to that. For kids movies, these are pretty goddamn funny. I think they hold up. They have a little bit of wackiness to them. Well, they're wacky. Like they're whacked out for sure, but they're a lot of fun. Ernest is a funny character. I love how he goes off on crazy shit. I was happy to find this one. A lot of fun. And now, I'll talk about. I got it pretty much right here. I would say part of a golden era of comedy. Oh shit, here's another one that would definitely throw into that category of the serious comedy movies. Is definitely Sideways. I love this movie. This movie is actually shot around where I live on the Central Coast. They go to a lot of areas. It was shot in a lot of places. Actually, one of the scenes they shot was across the street from where I work. Actually, back then it was called Orchid Burger, but now it's called Santa Maria Burger. But actually, when I do go and eat there, I'll sit in the booth where he's actually sitting. It's like, yeah, we go to the Sideways booth. I don't even know if there's people that grow up here that know there's a movie that was shot right there. But yeah, this is a great movie. I love this one. Definitely in the serious, more drama. It's definitely more of a downer. But when it kicks in with the comedy, it's really funny. It's really entertaining, I would say, actually. Kind of forgotten about. Even in the area. Oh, whoa, dude. Shit. They drink wine in this movie. And this actually has a drink what you like what you drink, Robert Mondavi. Oh my god. Robert Mondavi. You see these fucking bottles everywhere where we are right now. But this is funny. This is actually like a little yeah. Yeah. It's definitely it's a dry comedy. It's fucked up. Pretty sad scenes. I like this too right here on the disc. Yeah, this is what I like about physical media too. These little touches. There's some artwork. We got a drawing that was actually done by an artist. They couldn't help but resist, put their faces in. I'm sure this was the intended fucking poster, but the studio was like, no, 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 we gotta put their faces in so we can show off who's in it. I just don't understand that. But yeah, the disc right here. See that? It's got a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but see that ring? It's supposed to be a stain from a wine glass. I like that. You see that a lot around here because a lot of people drink wine here. Because they're not drunks. They're not alcoholics. Only if you drink whiskey or drink beer, then you're an alcoholic. But if you drink wine, hey, okay. Anyway, here's what I'd say is part of some movies that are part of the golden age, the last golden age of comedy, and some of them I really like, and some of them I liked when they initially came out. Some of them aren't 100% mine, but I just grabbed them because I figured they'd be good. They'd be good examples of that era. Is Judd Apatow? He's got some movies that I thought were really funny, really good, and then he's got shit that I just hate and just I'm like, ugh, this stinks. But he was a big part of helping getting Ben Stiller off the ground with one of my favorite. Yeah. Oh, that's another good one, Steven. Yeah, Steven, good another one. Thank You for Smoking is definitely a funny movie, but there's a lot of pretty dramatic and sad moments actually, and it's kind of like an overall gets kind of a downer, but it's got its moments though. But it's definitely I haven't seen that one in a while. I actually, if I find that one, I'll get it because it was really good. From what I remember, I remember only few like bits and parts. I like when he's like. Of course, I like the evil shit when he's like trying to turn everything around against everybody. Like, no, actually, smoking is fucking like what a fucking asshole. But here's one of the kickoffs I would say to the golden era of that time was Zoolander. Actually, Ben Stiller, really funny, stupid, absurd, but that's Ben Stiller. And this one maybe doesn't hold up as much now because it's so of its time. But for someone who grew up in that time, it's really funny. uh, Still a lot of quotable lines, but yeah, some funny shit. It definitely kind of kicked off this whole new kind of era like that started coming up. Another one not related to the uh, Judd Apatow like universe or like in any way, shape, or form. I think Zoolander might be. No, this is 100%. That was Ben Stiller. Sorry, fuck you, Judd Apatow. You don't get to claim Zoolander. And yeah, fucking Half Baked. This was the big stoner comedy of the time. This was the Up in Smoke of my era for sure. There's other good stoner comedies. Stoner comedies are kind of like they're a dime a dozen mostly. But the ones that are funny and good are good. This one is one of them. Um, I haven't watched it in a long time because I watched it so much when I was younger and a kid, and you know, it's funny, of course, but it's lost some of its charm and some of the jokes don't hit as funny as they used to. I'd say actually Up in Smoke probably has stood the test of time longer than fucking Half Baked for sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, here's another one. Same dude. These are all like within the same year or two of each other. Office Space. Fucking Mike Judd classic right here. This one's not only funny, but it's smart, well written. They knew exactly what they were doing with this one. Very funny. Now this character Milton right here, who's played oh god, I can't believe I forgot his name, but he's so funny. Stephen Root? Is it Stephen Root? Oh dude. Oh god, it's killing. That's killing me because he's actually the voice of fucking Bill from King of the Hill, another Judd Apatow. But I'm not Judd. Yeah, Judd Apatow. Sorry, not Judd Apatow. Fucking Mike Judge. It's got Judd Apatow in the brain. Jesus, because I'm just like I got a bunch of his right here coming up. That's why. But yeah, this one is just so goddamn funny. The boss in it. Okay, or not okay. Sorry, that was South Park. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to do that. All right. It's like there's some funny shit, but yeah, Milton, all based off a cartoon that was back on Liquid Television. Liquid Television had it on there from MTV back in the day. Yes, he was on News Radio, and that's actually one of the News Radio is probably one of the funniest sitcoms of the '90s, other than like maybe like Seinfeld. I'd say like it's funny because I like News Radio when I was a kid way more than Seinfeld, but I've grown to like Seinfeld a lot. Actually, I think it's really funny. But News Radio is fucking hilarious, really good. That and like there's a couple other ones that are really funny that I actually think there's Spin City with Michael J. Fox. That was a funny one too. Those are good ones. And now, like I said, I was pretty sure this is okay. Oh, speaking, I said Joker earlier. It could be funny because the director of Joker is a comedy director, and this is one of his best ones. Old school. This is classic. This is fucking hysterical. I love this one. Will Ferrell. This one kind of is like what made Will Ferrell like so fucking popular at the time. Like he just steals the show. Like you definitely know they had Luke Wilson in mind. Like he's gonna be the star, and like we got Vince Vaughn who was the up and comer, and like Will Ferrell was on SNL and he was popular in SNL. But man, like see who's on the fucking middle of this. It's Will, dude. It's funny, and yeah, he's hysterical in this. I love this. This is definitely like a throwback to what do you know? It's right here. It's a throwback to Animal House, one of the funniest comedies of all time, for sure. National Lampoon's Unforgiving. There's so many jokes in here that would just be oh my god, would you get in so much trouble when John Belushi sneaks with the ladder to peep on the girls, and there's that whole scene where that chick just gets Kim like pretty much just nude right on, like it's a shot, just like boom, and she's just like takes off her top and she's taking off her panties. It's like holy shit! Like I remember watching that a few years ago, and I was just like, wow, like God, would you not get away with that? Or when fucking Kent Dorfman fucking or not Flounder, no, the fucking Pinto. When Pinto takes his date, who's like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old girl, and she's all drunk and she like passes out, and like he's just like, what do I do? And like a little devil pops up on his shoulder, and the first thing the devil says is "fuck her." It's like holy shit. She's passing the same date raper. Of course, there's an angel that comes up and says, "No, you shouldn't do that." But it's just like, oh my god, like man, I don't know if you could get away with a joke like that today. That is so brutal. And of course, when they go out with the other one of the characters finds a girl that died in college. He's like, oh shit. And he's like, okay, I'll just go to that frat house and be like, oh, I had a date with her. Oh, this is terrible. Like I didn't. And then he ends up getting himself a date and like all his friends a date off a fucking lie. And then they go to this nightclub. And that's like it's a nightclub for it's a black nightclub. You know, it's for like it's more like for all for like yeah, if you want to listen to like soul music, R&B, you know what I mean? So it's like it's catered to a specific audience, and they go in there and they're just like stared at, and they're like, oh my god, we're the only white people in here. It's just like oh shit. They end up just leaving their dates because like the guys are like, can we dance for your dates? He's like, yeah, and they're like, we're gonna leave. They just run out the fucking, they just leave their dates. God damn, dude, like that's fucking hilarious. Like, you're my boy, Blue. Yeah. But yeah, Animal House is just so goddamn ruthlessly funny. God, I love this one. Oh yeah, and I would say yeah, it's a send up. This one is a send up of this movie. These two, you could say, same genre, college drunken movie. That kind of, you know. And all right, here we go. Here's three, I would say, of the big Apatow movies right here. The first one, the first one really was Anchorman for sure. A class. I don't even have to say anything. It's Anchorman. Like this is Cannonball. All this sky rockets, like jazz flute, fucking. I got the heart of a lion. There's some funny shit in here, dude. Baxter. Some really funny shit in here. Another Will Ferrell. Just see, like old school made Will Ferrell star. This one made him a superstar for sure. And like, don't even have to say it. This was one of the big hits of like 2001, 2002, maybe 2000. Oh shit, I'm way off. It's 2003 actually, 2004. Okay, maybe well, fucking A. Damn, I could have swore that was a little earlier. All right, whatever. And then of course, Knocked Up. Like I said, this one's not mine, but I did figure this was a really popular movie. It's part of the because I also picked it because it's a genre that has not been delved into at all with these movies. Is definitely the more female driven comedy movies. I don't have too many of those. This one isn't even mine, but I was like, it was a big movie for its time. It made this motherfucker a really big star. This Seth Rogen, and it's just this was another huge one. Yeah, I think Catherine Heigl was in it. Yeah, and not too much to say about it because I thought it was funny the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, that's funny, yeah. But then I'm like, I remember watching, and I was just yeah, I'm just what is hell. I don't know if you heard what I just did. 1,000 curls. Oh, and the other, probably one of the best ones that Apatow had anything to do with is Walk Hard. Unfortunately, didn't get the audience it deserved because of a writer's strike at the time. So it came out when nobody was going to the movies because you didn't want to go to the movies. I would have went to see it, but I didn't have money at the time. I didn't have a job, so like this one, oh goddamn, this one is still a favorite of mine. What is this? This has got to be 2007. Yeah, 2007, 2008. Yeah, of course. This one is so goddamn funny. And if you get this, you got to get the double disc version. You got to get the extended fucking cut. Like, there's an extra 20 minutes. Goddamn, is it funny? You don't want any part of this shit, do we? Goddamn. This John C. Reilly, I have to give a lot of credit to. This was a great performance. It's really funny, actually. Not only that, but he did all the songs himself. Like, he didn't write them, but he performed them, and that's pretty impressive considering the fact that he's going from like all the genres from the 50s to like the 80s. He doesn't. They never have him do like a hip hop song, but they have him do disco, and then they have him do like a punk. He's got a punk song, and then he's got like a David Bowie-esque kind of like glam rock song. But of course, he's got his 50s rockabilly, and he's got his country songs. It's but yeah, he did a great job doing this. It's very funny shit. All right, let's do acid with the Beatles. Yeah. 1,000 didgeridoos. A whole army of didgeridoos. Oh yeah, that's funny shit. That's good stuff. Fucking Walk Hard. Anchorman. Right. I'm just throwing. And a couple other movies here I got. Sorry. Definitely want to talk about. comes to comedy, some of my favorite ones. Ooh. Okay, and we're just gonna do these two at the same time because, well, not at the same time, but same director. It's Tim Burton, fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse, Big Adventure. This one is, I mean, it's perfect, dude. Like, it seems like Tim Burton was perfect for this movie, like, because everything just works for this, and it's so goddamn funny. I think it stands up to a lot of his shit. Like, even the other one that I have right here, I might just show you, Ed Wood. I think it's even. It's like, if you're like, which one's funnier? It's like, ooh, Pee Wee's Big Adventure probably edges it out because it's so goddamn funny. One of my favorite all time, like, 10 minutes of film is when he goes into the bar and he's like, it's too loud and he can't say anything, and he tells the bikers to hush, like, shh, I'm trying to use the phone. And then they fucking make up, he just dances to Tequila to get the fuck out of course. And then they make him part of his gang, give him a bike. They give him a bike, a fucking motorcycle that's like probably like, I don't know, 1,000 times more expensive than his bike. And then he starts up and he just crashes like right into the sign next to the road, dude. Oh my god, it's so goddamn funny. That scene alone, it's like, that's all. It's like I bought that for the I bought this for that basically. But there's so much funny shit, dude. Like, God, this is a great movie. Oh man, so funny, so surreal too. Like, it's a perfect kids movie, but an adult can watch it and still be entertained because it's so out there, so trippy. Yeah, this is great. God, Pee Wee's. R.I.P. Paul Rubens, man. R.I.P. And let's just get to the next one, man. One of my favorite performances from this actor, and he's mainly known for his dramatic shit. Johnny Depp. Oh my god, and Ed Wood, man. I like to wear women's clothing. It's just, I love his go-getter like attitude. That's not how the real Ed Wood was at all. Like, for sure, it's Hollywood. I'm sure he was just like a guy who's just like, I gotta get this picture done. I try to use that as a prop, but then I just oh man, that's funny. But anyway, I love this. And the film too is done very well. It shows them definitely as outsiders of the film industry, so they're like portrayed not as legit, definitely not professional, and just like kind of cringy. But I love the fact that we're so all in, and it never makes like you think any less of these people. You're totally cheering for them. You're like, all right, let's get the film done. Let's get the job done. I've got 15. I got 23 scenes to shoot tonight, Bella. 23 scenes to shoot tonight. Oh my god, dude. Well, I can make a whole picture with this stock footage. Oh shit! 1 second. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. It goes away. I'm trying to figure that out. I guess I gotta get a bigger memory card or something. But anyway, yeah. God, I love this one. I love that it's shot black and white. Martin Landau does a funny performance too. No one gives 2 fucks for Bella. Like, oh my, this is a great movie. I love her. She's a great host. Look at the jugs on that girl. He's so funny. But that's another thing. This kind of gets off into a downer mode a little bit, mainly with Bela Lugosi, because they show him like really struggling with his heroin addiction, which is funny because I didn't know that about Bela Lugosi until I saw this movie, and I was kind of like, oh shit, like Dracula did H. He's into the fine china. Yeah, but yeah, and it gets a little sad, but I like how they turn around. Oh, fucking Bill Murray is really funny in this movie too. It's funny because I talked about Bill Murray, I think, in the last live stream with meatballs. Yes, but goddamn, is he funny in this one? And he's only in it for like a combined like 5 minutes. Hilarious. Do you accept Jesus in your life and disavow all sin? Sure. Another great one. That's a damn funny one. Yeah. And you know what? We're gonna go from that to back to the 80s. And not only we're going back to these, we're going back to school. Oh man, that was a good transition. Gotta give me credit on that one. But anyway, Rodney Dangerfield, one of my favorites. Hey, yeah, I'll just do that at work once in a while, especially if there's like a cheesy joke that I can't help say. Like somebody'd be like, oh yeah, could you help with the load? Oh, you help me with my load. You know, like, oh, I'll try. Shit like that. Rodney was so fucking funny. Like, but I like this movie. I like it a lot. I see it like people like, oh, it's not funny. It's it's kind of like that's total 80s movie. It's press point. Yes, it is an 80s movie, but it's like past. Not, this shit is still funny. Like some of the jokes are outdated. Like one of the things he does, like they're signing up to get like classes, and there's like huge line, and the guy the guy who is the kid in this was in Jaws 2 and fucking Christine. Yeah, yeah, he's pretty good. He's kind of one of those guys that's kind of fell off, but yeah, he's like, oh, it's gonna take us forever. We're never gonna get our classes, And Rodney comes in because he's a millionaire, so he comes in, and Paulie from fucking Rocky. It's funny. Anyway, Paulie from Rocky is in it, and he's his like chauffeur best friend, tough guy. And he's like, oh yeah, and he has his chauffeur go around, and he has like, and out of nowhere, all the kids are running away, and they're like, oh, what happened? Oh, like, oh, it must be somebody, must be somebody famous. And Paulie's fucking holding up a sign that says "The Boss." Now, for any of you people who didn't know, the boss was Bruce Springsteen. I'm sure if you were like, the boss, what's that? Oh shit. Even maybe people from that time don't remember. They're like, oh yeah, fuck. But yeah, shit like that. But there's a lot of jokes that I think do stand up, and one of my favorite things about this is another stand up. God, I keep saying stand up. Stand up is the Sam Kinison cameo here. Not even cameo. It's like a feature. It's like a featuring Sam Kinison for this scene, for these couple of scenes. But he's so goddamn good. Oh, Sam Kinison was funny. If I could do a fucking biopic like on anybody, Sam Kinison would be one of my choices. He's got a very interesting story and very dramatic story, and a story that could work with with not only the comedy but very serious, and you could actually get very spiritual and with faith with Sam, actually. And not only that, but talk about relationships. You could go like into like some real deal shit with Sam, but still make it funny. But anyway, yeah, but he's fucking hilarious. He's fucking hilarious in this. And yeah, good movie, really good movie. Like I said, if you're a youngster, and I'm surprised. Most of my viewers are my age group, like within like 8 years. Like some are a little older than me, some are a little younger than me. But I do have ones that are like fucking like 16, 18, which I kind of find shocking. Like, huh, I don't really talk about too many new movies, and usually new movies I kind of shit on. So unless they don't like them either, maybe they're in the same kind of boat as me. Fuck. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you for not liking ship movies. Good for me. I don't know. But let's stay in the 80s. Let's stay in the 80s. And this movie is politically incorrect. It's sexist. It's racist. It makes fun of poor people, disabled people. It's used cars. Oh God. Oh God, I love this movie. Oh God, do I love this movie. Kurt Russell. And I don't mean racist like they're making like fucking two Jews walking by. They don't do well. They kind of have a few little jokes like that, but they're done tastefully. But it's done in like it's something that very shows the character. Like, God, I might as well get into it. I feel like they're like racist. Like, why don't I support a racist movie? Like, okay. The thing is, gotta love Shout Factory. I just want to show you this real fast, just to give you an idea of what kind of character this is. There's Kurt Russell right there. You can see he's selling a car right there. He's selling a shit car to somebody, like just like being a con man. He's the typical used car salesman. He's just trying to sell you whatever he can to get you off the lot and some money in his pocket. But in this movie, they have a huge like which they have a huge sale going on. They're like, oh, we're gonna have a huge car sale. Like, and the scene before it is one of the funniest scenes in cinema history. But anyway, yeah, they have a huge sale and they got all these people on the lot, and Kurt Russell just tells like all his guys, like almost like 3 guys. He's like, all right, sell this car. Like, get them in the car, do what you got to do, sell them the car. And he's like, when he comes out, he's like the first person he sees is like an old like white redneck guy. He's like, hey, yeah, there, partner, how you doing? Like, oh yeah. He's like, well, we got this guy here who's gonna set you up. Then he sees an old Mexican couple. He's like, I was. He starts saying like he starts talking all like Spanish and shit. He's like, I'm gonna get you here, get you there. So thank you, mama. Yeah, thank you, mama. And then he sees a black couple and he's like, hey, Holmes, how you going, man? Like starts doing this shit and he shows them a Cadillac. It's like, oh god damn. It just shows the characters are sleazy, like, which I love. I love that. I love like I said, I love sleaze. I love griminess, and that's another thing. This film is shot very grimy. This doesn't need to look cinematic, but it's very cinematic, and I love it for that. But Kurt Russell's really funny in this, and also so is, oh god, I'm trying to think, Jack Warden right here. You probably know him. I'm trying to think of. Oh, dude, he's in a shitload of movies. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of his most popular ones. Maybe you've might. For some reason, oh man, this is terrible. He's in a lot of great movies, but the only one that's coming to me other than this one is fucking is Dirty Work. He's the dad in Dirty Work. Dad, you cheated on mom? No, of course not. She was there. Who do you think took the picture? No, Jack Warden. God, he's in a lot of movies, a lot of great movies. I'll tell you, this kid. Anyway, he plays 2 characters in it. Really funny. 2 brothers, and one hates the other one. One's a good guy. One's Cain and Abel, basically, and the Abel one is a real asshole, and he's really funny. But lots of great shit in this. It's funny. There's a couple of scenes in here that are like, whoa, what the fuck did that come from? Basically we have a female character that enters that has like claim to like the lot. It's like the owner's daughter. So she's like, oh hey, I'm coming in. Like, I'm the daughter. And he's like, oh, and like Russell's like, oh shit, like she's good looking. So he's like, oh okay, yeah. And she's like, oh, where's the bathroom? He's like, oh yeah, it's in there. And the next shot is see like them looking through something, and then like they put it down and it says restroom. Looking at her bathroom. Oh, you just don't see shit like that anymore, dude. Like, that's funny. That is fucking funny. Anyway, who's fast? We might as well stay in the 80s here. This isn't a movie, but this is a damn good stand-up special. Just because I figured, you know what? I don't have any stand-ups, but it is Eddie Murphy's Delirious. This is goddamn funny. Eddie was so funny when he was younger. I think a lot of people forget this. The new fucking what's it called? Beverly Hills Cop. wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but it's just like you're like, oh, he's lost it. It's like, well, he's older now, but like you forget, like this guy was very cutting edge when he was young. Like he's very good. This is a damn good testament to it. Like he's so funny in this. The way he controls the crowd, the way he gets people going, crowds reacting. He's got a lot of funny jokes. I'm trying to think of them all, but I'm kind of tired. I'm getting kind of tired. But God damn it, dude. Not when he's talking about I love it when he's doing like talking about like he's doing a whole funny bit with Eddie Murphy being gay, and he's like saying like, now come over here and fuck me up the ass, shit like that. And he's like, and then we'll have these fucking guys out here doing my bits, and like and then he said, I'm Mr. T and I'll rip your cock out with my ass cheeks. It's like like it's so funny. Like, goddamn, dude. The good shit. Really good shit. Funny. I like this one. I would have to say Raw is probably definitely a notch above. It's shot better. It looks better. But comedy wise, you have to watch this if you're gonna watch Eddie Murphy. It's a must. Goonie Goo Goo. Lillian, the bitch fell down the stairs again. All right. Now we're gonna go back to the 2000s. These guys, I have it somewhere. It's probably outside. But Broken Litters Club, I think, also was a big part of this golden era I was talking about earlier in the 2000s. Club Dread is one of it. I love this one a lot. I think it's very funny. The one before it, Super Troopers, is definitely the big one. It's the funny one. Beer Fest is actually really loved a lot too, but Club Dread is up there. It's goddamn funny. It's goddamn funny. Really good trilogy of 2000s. Like they're those funny movies. Funny movies. When was this one? 2003. Yeah, that's about right. That sounds right. This one's really funny. I like Bill Paxton when he's like playing a fucking like I'm trying to think of his name, Yacht Rock. One of the original Yacht Rock guys. He's like, oh god damn it, it doesn't matter. Margaritaville. He's like trying to be him. He's just like a rip off of him, and they're like singing a song, and it's called Pina Colada Berg. And he's about to do it, and it's like he's on the beach with like these group of people, like kids. It's because this guy is a fake. He's like supposed to be a Yacht Rock like huge star, and he's got his own island, and he has like it's like Pleasure Island basically. But he's rocking out with the kids. He's like playing acoustic, and he's like, I want to do my hit song. So he's like, yeah, play fucking Margaritaville. He's like, I think you mean my hit song, Pina Colada Berg. She's like, no, it's Margaritaville. He's like, you know what? I wrote Pina Colada Berg about 4 years before fucking Jimmy Buffett. That's what I'm trying to think. Before Jimmy Buffett fucking wrote that song, and it was before you were probably like 100 years before you were born. So fuck you. A lot of good shit though. Everybody in this is funny. I can't think of all this shit right now. Like I said, sorry. I wasn't 100% prepared for this. These live streams are a little bit more impromptu. 44 minutes. God damn, I've been going a while. All right, let me get to, well, this is the last one I have here, so I guess I'll be wrapping it up soon. What I think is probably the most underrated of all the comedies of the 2000s is probably Detroit Rock City. This one's really funny. It's really goddamn funny, and I love this homage to like 70s posters to the comedy like movies of the 70s, like in 80s. I love this. Like all this stuff right here. You got members of Kiss. We have cast members from here. We also have main characters that come in. This is great. This is fantastic. Ron Jeremy's here somewhere. Fucking A, like, yeah. This is fantastic artwork. God, I love this art. This is one of the reasons I like this is this fucking artwork right here. Look at that. Everything in here is in the movie. Like, look, girl flying on a motorcycle. Well, not that, but that's something that's definitely like if you've seen the Animal House original poster, then yeah, you'd understand. Like, oh, definitely, this is fantastic. But yeah, I love this movie. I didn't even like Kiss when this movie came out, and I like this movie a lot. And I'm still not a huge Kiss fan. I do like a few songs. I gotta admit. I gotta fucking admit. Strata, like a fucking. It's usually the early stuff, like the first three, like album. Fuck. I gotta admit, I do like lick it up, lick it up, dude. Every girl I play that song, like, is fucking disgusted by that song. I'm like, what? What's your fucking problem? Like, it's funny. Yeah, look at this. God, this is why I miss physical media, man. Before you even get to see the movie, you get a feel for it right here. If it's a digital shit, you're just like, here's a picture of the star. He's usually going like this. If it's comedy, or a wacky face one. I don't know. Depending on the situation. Definitely somebody watching kids. Well, they're in charge. It's not like you want to just slap them across the face and say, "Do what I tell you." Across the face. What are we growing up in the 1990s here? Jesus. But yeah, if you get a chance to watch this movie, I would watch it. It's funny. It's goddamn funny. Also stars in here that you wouldn't think. Maybe you should name them all yet. No, I'm not going to name them. Actually, I'll be right back. Give me one fucking minute. I'm trying to think of something. Whoa, that took a bit. That took a fucking bit there. Hey, I got an extra viewer. What's up? How's it going? How you guys doing anyway? Sorry, I haven't even acknowledged you guys at all. Looks like Steven's. That sounds gross. Okay. Hey, how's it going? It's almost 11. Shit, I'll keep going here. I don't know why I was going to stop, but I just feel like, well, give me a second here. Oh, yeah. Sister gave me this glass. I don't know if you saw it. God damn it. That thing just will not. Yes. Car full. Whatever. Oh, you're kidding me. It's probably going to go away. Well, anyway. Yeah, wait a second. This also brings me into another thing. There's a lot of great drama movies that have some funny shit in it. Here's one. Easy. But yeah. Really? It's gonna have that goddamn card full thing on the whole time? Maybe that's funny. Card full? No, it's not funny. I'm so sorry, guys. I have to figure out this whole thing, but you're gonna have to, I guess, see that it's distracting me. Isn't that distracting you? It's distracting me. God damn it. But anyway, but yeah, motherfucker. Kidding. All right, yeah, okay. I'm probably just gonna have to turn it on and off. You guys are gonna leave. I understand. I don't blame you at this point. But Boogie Nights, dude, lots of funny shit. There's a lot of sad and like fucked up shit that happens in the movie, but if it's the chemistry that John C. Riley and fucking Mark Wahlberg have on screen, and like when they meet up and they're like, "Oh, so do you lift weights? Huh? What? You lift weights? Yeah, yeah. How much you bench? 300. How much? 300. Oh wow, that's pretty good. How much you bench? 260. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad." Oh, well, okay. Well, okay. Where do you work out? Where I don't know. Where do you work out? One will say it at the same time. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. That actually kind of worked. What? You didn't say it. Neither did you. Lots of funny shit. Even the scenes that are very intense, like at the end when you have them doing that drug deal with fucking like baking soda, and you're just like, oh my god, you guys are gonna get fucking murdered. And you have this Asian guy in like a fucking like short shorts throwing firecrackers inside. It's fucking funny. It's building up tension, but it's still funny. Here's another one, Licorice Pizza. This one is more of a definitely a comedy, but check it out. A lot of people don't like this because there's like an inappropriate age relationship going on here. This one is older than this one by like 10 years. But um, I think that was done intentionally to piss off the modern audience. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so goddamn sorry about this thing. That was done intentionally to piss off the modern audience. Steven's watching. Who's the other person watching? You can type in something. If you don't want to, then don't. You know, if you just want to type, just say this. You'd be like, "Fuck you." Then leave. That, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. Just kidding. No. I was just wondering who it was. It's, you don't want to say anything, please don't. You don't have to. Don't say a goddamn thing. Don't say a word. Don't say a thing for me. All right, and I got a list of other serious movies that are fucking funny. Here's a guy. Actually doing a biopic about that, John Madden, and I found out Nicolas Cage is actually going to play him. Here's a guy who does A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T Y V. W X Y Z. Not once bitten, fucking Vampire's Kiss. It's funny. It's like does the whole alphabet in the scene for no reason. It's fucking great. But this guy is very funny, and he never gets mentioned in comedy at all. And there you go. I'm just gonna show you. Ooh, Stanley motherfucking Kubrick. He's hysterical, dude. Like, actually, these movies right here have a lot of fucking hilarious moments no one ever brings up. This one is the most obvious one. This can show you he can do comedy, like for sure. Like, because this Kubrick, every genre is like every movie's a different genre, and this is his comedy movie, and it's really good. It's really funny. Motherfucker, I'm so goddamn sorry. I swear to God. Oh, I'm upset that this not working like that. I am trying to figure it out. I'm sorry. Oh, like, once again, physical media people. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. love this. I love this too. Top secret. Gotta love Criterion. The little special Holy Bible in Russian phrases. For real, it says that about the restoration, and it talks all about the restoration of the movie. It's great. You gotta love that. It's a little start of the movie. Wow. Look at them fucking gams, am I right, guys? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding, actually. Jesus Christ. Anyway, this is all about the movie right here. That was the Jesus Christ. But anyway, have you ever seen a commie drink a glass of water? Funny. Fucking funny. I've never seen a commie drink a glass of water. Actually, all the times we've seen Putin on fucking TV, you ever seen him drink a glass of water? Hell no. I'm telling you, man. Kubrick was on to something. No, but that's great shit. Really funny. If you haven't seen this movie, Doctor Strangelove, or How the Bomb, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, you should definitely check it out. Rent it for $5 or whatever, and god damn it, you have done it again. You have done it again, motherfucker. Okay. Hey, I got 3 people. Whoa. It's like a goddamn rave in here. Oh yeah. Anyway, that was the obvious one. Here's not so obvious, kind of more, no, not so obvious, but more. It's it's Clockwork Orange. Once again, physical media people. Look at this artwork. The inside's not as impressive as you want, but yeah. I got my Blu-ray and my 4K. Why do you have those? Like, why don't you just stream them? And why? Because I can't do this with digital. You can't go. You know what? At least you love me. Just kidding. But yeah, 50 years of Clockwork Orange. One of my absolute favorite movies. This movie kind of shit on for not being good. Oh god. Okay, not being good at the end, but not being good in the last half, and that's with another movie actually. Right here. Another funny one. No, this is through and through a great film. Very funny. Fucking. Oh my god. Malcolm McDowell. God, it took me a long time to say Malcolm McDowell right there. Malcolm McDowell in here it's one of the best cinematic performances ever. Like, you just can't. Maybe not what you see on screen, but the voiceover is so fantastic. There was me, that is I, and the Drews, that is Pete, Georgie, and Dim. Dim was known for being very dim. Motherfucker, I swear to. Okay. And anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do that every time it goes out. I'm just gonna get all pissed off. It's unbelievable. Shot amazingly. There's so much creativity in this movie. We're not even talking about comedy now. Now we're just talking about Clockwork Orange. But no, there's so much creativity. But I'm getting to it right here. I'm kind of long-winded, so it takes me a while. My attention span isn't gone like most people. Actually, it's funny because I was watching a video. I was watching a video on, and there's a preemptive strike. Well, I'm going a full hour. I'm surprised how long we're going, and I'm not kind of feeling better actually about it. I think I'm getting a stride going, if anything. But it's. I just fucking lost myself. Like, let's be all dramatic for a second. Uh, but yeah, great fucking hilarious things. And you know what? There's moments that aren't funny that are funny. Which I would say is the threesome scene. If you read the book, it's definitely not funny. Yeah, not funny at all. It's more of a rape. Um, but in the movie, Alex goes and he's out and is dressed up to the nines in his finest purple suit with a nice cane and hat. He's picking up a new album from Beethoven at the record store, and there's two girls there. And he's like, "Oh, why don't you come back and you can watch, you can listen to your new music on my amazing stereo system. It's like being with trumps and trombones. You're invited, And oh, it's funny because this whole time they're sucking on these popsicles that are strangely shaped like cocks. One of them being like completely to the side, and one of my favorite lines, and it's not funny. It's not meant to be funny. I'm pretty sure it's not meant to be funny, but I find it funny. He's like, she's licking this popsicle that's all fucked up, and he's like, he licks it off her, and he's like, quite kind of cold and pointless, wouldn't you say? Like, I don't know why, but I find that so funny. He's always like, oh, he's like, wouldn't you want something warmer and more of a pointed, straight edge? God, the sexual innuendo is insane in this fucking movie. It's great. It's fantastic. In the book, he even calls himself Alexander D.E. Large, which is Alexander the Large. The Large. Yeah, of course. He's talking about his cock. Of course. He's large. But anyway, fantastic film. Funny. It's got a lot of scenes that are not funny, but a lot of scenes that aren't funny that are funny. Which would be in the same category as right here. You know what? I'm gonna say Full Metal Jacket is definitely more in the comedy aspect. Know why? Because soldiers and Marines and guys in general, when you put them together in a group, they're gonna make crude jokes. I don't care what you say. Like, no, not this guy, not this guy, not this guy. Yes, this guy. This guy does it. You put him in a group with a bunch of guys, some horrific shit is going to come out after, if they're cool, if they're cool with it. If not, it's like, all right, I guess I'll hold back. But if I'm allowed to let go, I can get people laughing pretty good. If they're not down with it and I let go, they're not happy. They're definitely not happy with it at all. But this one is so good. Hey, fourth person. Mike, what the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. I mean, oh my God. I feel like I should be, handing out hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres? Hors d'oeuvres? Hors d'oeuvres? Hors d'oeuvres? Hors d'oeuvres? Come on, I'm saying it wrong. I'm sure somebody out there has to correct me. Okay. I don't know if it is hors d'oeuvres. So somebody is off there like, fuck this guy. It's not my fault. I speak proper English. Not me. I'm saying the person that left just now. Anyway, funny shit. Jokes in here that I will not kind of go into because they're a little bit harsh, but there is some funny shit here. God damn it. Sorry. There's some funny shit. I'm like, oh. But anyway, yeah, funny shit in here. I do like it. The first half I would say is funnier. I mean, when what's his name is getting beat, when Pyle is getting beat with those fucking bars of soap, and he's like, I'm just kidding. That's fucking sick. I'm sorry. No, that's a serious fucking moment. That is not funny. I really don't laugh at that, of course. I'm being serious. I was just trying to see who's paying attention here. Like, it was like, what? But anyway, no, that's a very fucked up scene. But the scenes with Pyle, like with his pants around his ankles, and he's like, that is funny. not meant to be funny, but is funny. Here's another one that is not meant to be funny. I'm pretty sure at all. The Shining. Then again, I could be wrong. There's stuff in here that I just can't see watching. Yes, let's see. Yes, yes. Animal Mother is a fantastic character. I would have loved to see more of him in another movie, even actually. And you know, before let's get back to Full Metal Jacket. Yes, you know what? I'm sorry. Just because it came up, and I'm looking to interact with you guys a little bit more. So, if a question does come up, I will try to answer it. So, if you want to be interacted with, if you want some human contact, and then get off the internet and go outside somewhere. No, I'm just kidding. No, but just type it in. I'll try to answer. You know, for some reason, if I forget, I will swear to God, I'll even go back like I just did. I didn't go back too far. But anyway, Animal is a great character. He's so you know, all those guys that we meet actually in that second half, I like more than the first half. Actually, I like Doc J, 8 Ball. I think all those guys are fucking great. Actually, like they deserve like. See, that's what I mean. Like people thought the first half of this movie is better than the second half, and I just completely disagree on that. I'm like I said, preemptive strike. I disagree with that. This second half is fucking much better. I would have to say the first half is the real downer. Like, who wants to see a character like that can't do what is being asked of him, and just kind of like break and just lose his mind? He's like, and then just kills himself. Who wants that? Yeah. Mickey Mouse is the second hidden character within the second half of the movie. Yes, it is. Yeah. You got. Oh yeah. We won't get into that. We'll wait on that. But yes. Good shit. Like I love Full Metal Jacket. It's it's really good. Animal Mother. Uh, there's so many good characters. It's fantastic. Shit. So yes. Well, let me get back. We're going away from comedy here. Like. But okay. Anyway, this is definitely not meant to be a comedy movie, but there's a lot of funny scenes in it. I think I hate to say this, but if you are in a relationship and you get irritated by maybe your spouse on certain things, I just went right to she. You know, I'm just gonna say certain things she does that because that's what they do. That's what they do. They piss you off. Not kidding. That's a little dice, but no. But when well, I'm not saying anything right now. I don't, nothing like that right now. But I'm sure like everybody's had experiences with somebody where you're like, oh fucking, oh here they go. They're gonna do the same fucking thing. They're gonna say the same fucking thing. That's in this movie. It's in this movie, and it's fucking funny. There's a great part where Nicholson is writing. He's a writer, and the whole thing is like, okay, we're gonna stay in here for the winter. I'm gonna take care of this building, but when I'm gonna spend a certain day just writing, like a couple days, I'm just gonna write in this room. Leave me alone. Wendy comes in one day, and just like, hey, how's it going? And he's writing, and he's like, like he's just like, you can tell with that. He's like, ooh, like you just fucking get interrupted the process, and you just don't interrupt the process. Like even I've done editing and I do shit videos, but I've been like in a flow where I'm like, okay, motherfucker. Okay, anyway, where I'm in a flow, I'm like, okay, and then somebody will come and fucking interrupt me. I'll just be like, what do you need? Oh, can you do this mundane task that does not need your attention right now? Sure. Or I just wanted you to ask this. Like, what did you want to ask? Like, this is the same, like, well, the attitude I'm getting is the same as it, but I think most people have done this where like, what is it? What do you need? I'll help you. Lay it on me. Lay it on me, and I'll help you out here. I just need to get back to this. Please let me get back to this. And they're just like, oh, I just want to know if you wanted something like corn with this. Yeah, sure, whatever. Like, just let me get back to my fucking. And then like, oh, okay, thanks. And then you get back to it. God damn it. God damn it. And then you get back to it, and you're just like, I have lost my fucking train of thought. I have lost it. I've lost my whole flow. And you're just like, you just want to be like, fuck this. Like, I'm done. Like, I might as well just go on. I was like, it's when you ruin a flow, and that's what happens in the scene. In the fact that, I don't know, like, I see that, I'm just like, oh god, is that what it looks like from the outside? Like, that looks so petty. Like, it's like, fuck you, I'm trying to write something. Like, and it's like, yeah, you can get back to it, dude. But it's so goddamn funny the way Nicholson does it. Another fucking hilarious thing is after this great scene with Nicholson inside the gold room, and he's talking to Lloyd, the bartender. He's getting his haircut. Hey, Lloyd. He's getting the Lloyd fucking cut from Dumb and Dumber. Okay. But anyway, he talks to the bartender, and he's talking about how he could just die for a drink. God damn, speaking of. Anyway, he's like, oh, I need a drink. And Lloyd's there. They're doing the whole back and forth. And there's no alcohol in the building, and he's still getting drunk. He's still feeling that sensation of drinking. And Wendy comes in, and he's like, he's at the bar, and you can tell he almost looks like, yeah, he's has this guy been drinking? Like, how the fuck's this spell? And she's like, oh my god, there's a woman here, and Danny, she attacked Danny. There's a woman in here. And he's just like, are you out of your fucking mind? It's like, I remember seeing that in theaters, and I saw it in theater. I don't remember. I didn't see it in theaters back in the day. I saw it in theaters a couple years ago with my buddy Bennett, and I was laughing sporadically through the whole movie, which had people at first like, what? Why are you laughing? And I swear to God, I was laughing so much, I got the people next to me to see what I was laughing at. And there was this guy going like, this is fucking funny. I'm like, yes. I was like, it's like, it could be an unintentional comedy. Like, it could be a fucking secret comedy here. But anyway, Kubrick, he's a funny dude. He was a funny dude. Let's get to a couple other ones. I'm still going. Where am I going? Telling you to fall asleep. You guys, I'm gonna go until there's nobody fucking watching. Actually, everybody leaves right now. All right, see ya. Oh, you know what? Here's another. Now, this is gonna be fucking A. Okay. Now, this is gonna be an interesting one because this is Silence of the Lambs. Where is there any funny parts at all in this movie? If you have a certain sense of humor, there's some funny things in here. I would say one. There's a few. Definitely. Let's get it out of the way. Is the goodbye horses scene when he's doing lipstick and he's like, "Would you fuck me? I would fuck me. I'd fuck me so hard." Of course, everybody loves that. Of course. That one's a little more obvious, even though It's a great scene. It's a great scene though, but it's definitely like it's so off-putting. You're laughing at it, and of course, the pressure, it pushes the lotion in the basket. Probably the biggest thing in the whole movie, like, is it pushes the lotion in the basket, which has just become funny and it's own thing. I don't know why, but it has become funny. It's become like one of the funny things now. Put the fucking lotion in the basket. But oh god, I'm getting a little more disgusting. But this is gonna be a little more disgusting. But I think it's kind of funny. When Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I'm too tired. I shouldn't be admitting this, but I think it's funny when she's leaving the initial interview with Dr. Lecter, and Multiple Miggs is there, and he's like, "Oh my god, the blood, look at the blood!" And he throws semen in her face. I only think this is funny because when I was a kid, I remember my parents and I were like, we went to my uncle's house, my Uncle Michael's house for some reason, and they were watching that, and he was watching that, and it got to that scene, he was just like, he just started laughing. He's like, "Oh, look at that! She tried to catch it. She's like," which has just been firmly implanted in my head of him going like. So every time I see that scene, I just think of my Uncle Michael going like, "Look, she's trying to catch her with her mouth." Like, I was just like, it's fucking gross. So yeah, it's shit like that. That's little things like that. There's some other funny things in it too. I'm not 100% on what exactly. Oh yeah, I like when she goes when they're dealing with the third victim, and she's like telling all the cops, "God damn it!" She's telling all the other cops, like, she's like, "All right, now you took care of her this time. Now we'll take care of the rest, and we'll take it from here. All right, go on now." Like, she says, "Go on now, go on now." Not meant to be funny, but funny. Oh, you probably saw the next one. Tarantino. Now, it's meant to be funny, but it's a serious movie. There are certain aspects that aren't meant to be funny, that are funny, that I think Tarantino, though, knew would be funny. The Gimp, for certain. The Gimp is definitely funny. This whole movie, you could actually say, is kind of I really can't think of any scene that's not funny, that's not like 100% serious. No, there's definitely comedy through this whole fucking movie. So, you know what? I want to take that back. This could be damn near a comedy movie, actually, when you think about it. What? They speak English and what? I mean, obviously it was funny. Another one, not obvious, but goddamn, there's some funny shit in here. Goodfellas, classic. Scorsese has a lot of funny movies. Wolf of Wall Street was really funny. Hey Ma, what's for dinner? Yeah, he was great in that one. He was really good in that fucking movie. But this is definitely some funny shit. There's, of course, the obvious stuff like you might fall to the questioning, Harry. I just did my Dangerfield right there. No, they do a lot of that. They're always doing that shit in here. But another one, some shit that's not funny, that is funny. And it is a comedy. Like, there's a lot of funny shit in here that, and it's not really considered a comedy, but yeah, it's funny. Damn funny. Now we're gonna go with two filmmakers, brothers, Joel and Ethan Coen. They're one of the first ones. Movie I love. Miller's Crossing. God damn, do I love this movie. Fantastic. But anyway, lots of funny dialogue, lots of funny moments. You just have to know, got to get the lingo of the movie. You got to get the lingo of the time. When I first saw this, I was very confused. I was like, what? And I saw this actually when I was like kid. I saw this when I was like 12 because I remember seeing this movie, Fargo, and I love Fargo. I love Fargo. I was like, this is great. And one of the things, like, well, I believe it was HBO. HBO was like, oh, now we're playing Miller's Crossing. One of the filmmakers who brought you the hit movie Fargo. You know, it's like, oh, okay, let me check it out. I didn't understand most of the dialogue, what was going on, because it's so entrenched in 1920s, 1920s fucking lingo, and I didn't get it at the time. But after, it's funny to say, becoming hip to something that's before my time, but anyway, but figuring out what they were talking about. There's a lot of funny shit in here. There's a lot of funny stuff, like lots of subtle insults, lots of subtle like jabs, and lots of subtle like comedy moments that are very like key here. Um, the old man's an artist. The old man's still an artist with the Thompson, like that, stuff like that. Really good. I can't think of all the dialogue. I know, and I just brought up something, and I'm like not saying anything at all. But anyway, good. This one is definitely funny. The accents are really funny. I just love how everybody acts in this movie. Like everything's done with such a politeness, and like not even politeness, but it's just so done like innocently. Like they're like, oh, okay, now we're just gonna kidnap this lady. Like, let's go kidnap this lady. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm sorry. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Let's kidnap this lady. Let's do all this shit. And anyway, like Fargo, man, there's lots of great stuff. William H. Macy is really funny. And certain scenes that aren't funny, like once again, that are funny. Um, is when he's actually trying to escape. But spoilers to this movie, 96. 96. I know my fucking movies. Anyway, yeah. Instead of having something useful that makes me a shitload of money, I know what year Fargo came out. Anyway, fucking William H. Macy. One of the funniest scenes. Once again, it's not intentionally funny, but to me it's funny, is when he's trying to escape at the end, and the cops are knocking on his door at the hotel room. He's like, oh yeah, I'll be right there, oh, 1 minute. And they just break in, and he's like trying to escape through the back, and he's got his like no pants on and just his coat, and he's like he's like obviously trying to, he's horrified because he knows he's going to prison for the rest of his life, but something about it, it's just fucking funny. It's just fucking funny. Oh, but yeah, lots of funny shit in there. We're not a bank jury. Not a bank jury. The granddad, we're gonna go to. You're gonna stop me in this dinner. Go to McDonald's. Like I can tell you one thing: they're not drinking milkshakes over there. I can tell you that. Like just stuff like that. Not really meant to be funny, but it is funny. It's like, shit, dude. Anyway. We got 3 people watching. So it's my brother, my mother, and I'm trying to figure out this other one. Is it Cam? Well, not Cam anymore. It's Tech. Fuck, it's from The Boys, right? Come on. Dad's off here. Mom, dad. So okay. Well, there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up so you guys can go to sleep. Oliver Stone, JFK. I think it's pretty funny. I think it's pretty funny. You know, it's not something you would normally talk about with an assassination, but there's some funny shit in here. I would have to say it's mainly gonna be like the it's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be like the Tommy Lee Jones and Kevin Bacon and fucking oh god, how can I forget his name? it's gonna be all the communists, like the ones who are in the conspiracy. All their scenes are very funny. I like how Kevin Bacon, when he's talking to me and my brother, always talking about this. I know you guys are watching, but it's for later on because I want to keep it. My brother always talk about this. Is Kevin Kevin Bacon's portrayal in the beginning? It's like when he's talking to fucking Kevin, when he's talking to Kevin Bacon, I keep getting all the Kevin Costner, and he's like kind of hitting on him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, hey, how's it going? You look very good there, Mister Garrison." But also, God damn it, I'm just a patsy, like shit like that. Oh no, also, who does a really good job in this movie without being like, it's not comedy, even though he is funny. He's very funny, but he's not funny in this movie. Is John Candy? I like his character a lot. How he's like, they're gonna be all over your head, Daddy-O. He's talking a very 50s like lingo, like it's like something out of American Hot Wax, like kind of deal, like something like that. Yeah, like almost Beatnik. Did you say? Like, yeah, I guess Beatnik, somewhat, whatever, like rockabilly Beatnik. But yeah, some funny shit in here actually. And also, God, how can I forget his name? Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci has a lot of funny shit in here. I love his wig in this movie. He's got like the craziest wig. It's like, yeah, kill that fucking Cuban communist lover. They're not communists, so whatever. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's all over Stones, JFK. That's pretty much it. God damn, I went an hour and a half. Sorry, guys, that was way longer than I intended. Hopefully, I can cut this down and get some more shit going. I just had to do something, but anyway. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep because I gotta go to work tomorrow. Well, not until later, but tired. All right, all right. Well, I'll see you guys later and have a good one. It's White as I. Right here. What was that?